Hey, little cheeks, come here. Come on. Come on, sweetie. You know, we wanted to come to you today because we have a lot of questions. Yeah, we have lots of questions. We have a lot of questions about picking the right nutrition plan. And I think there's a little confusion. One thing we have always found, the biggest long-term success we've seen in working with hundreds of people is the low-carb or carnivore diets. But that doesn't mean that's the right diet for you. For instance, Peggy's a pescatarian. And so what I'm going to recommend is that you start by thinking of what you definitely cannot give up. And you know, there's some also other considerations here. What are your goals? Is your goal weight loss? If your goal is weight loss, you're probably going to have to give up pasta and potatoes and that, at least for a while, and then reduce them back slowly. So my recommendation is think about it. What is it you absolutely will not give up? And, you know, unfortunately, there are certain things that if you absolutely will not give up, probably weight loss is not your goal. So you have to consider that. How important is it to me to lose weight? Why do I want to lose weight? Do I want to lose weight? It's all about our whole owner's manual, our whole Ageless Vitality program is about customizing it for you. So I think there's some really, for everybody that wants to be fit and healthy and strong into their 70s like her, yeah. There are some things that you definitely need to do. Number one, processed foods, they got to go. Seed oils, they got to go. Sugar, yeah, I know you hate this, but it's pretty well got to go. I mean, I do sugar on Saturday nights and Sunday mornings. I have a couple little treats, and well, I'll tell you what I have. I have an ice cream bar Saturday nights, and we split a Danish on Sunday mornings. And that's my treats for the week. The rest of the week, I'm pretty well full-blown carnivore. So the recommendation is no processed foods, eliminating or greatly reducing sugar and even natural sugars. I mean, you know, I really hate this stuff. Like, and unfortunately, it's the FDA and a lot of the big food industry who purposely has made food addictive. And so they put sugar in everything. So you need to really decide what you want. And I know Peggy had some questions also that she answered.
Well, the caveat that we need to think about here is that regardless of what anybody's rules say, you know, list of acceptable foods, it still might be that they are not good for you, that they could be inflammatory for you. When you look at the various foods that are considered inflammatory, salmon is one of those foods. I eat salmon all the time.
Most people thrive on salmon, I think.
But it is really high on the inflammatory list. Watermelon is a highly acceptable fruit. When you look at the list, watermelon will blow me up in a heartbeat. So even though you may be looking at a list of recognized acceptable foods and healthy foods and high fiber foods, foods that will help fill you up faster, they may not be good for you. Maybe they are for the rest of the members of your family, your friends, but maybe not for you. And so those are things that we each have those issues that we have learned to eat around. And maybe we will get one little watermelon a year just to get our...
Yeah, because we love watermelon. I love popcorn, and I really miss popcorn.
But I can't touch it. He can touch it and be okay. I can't touch it. It blows me up like crazy. And so those are issues. We've had questions about the overall concept of giving up alcohol, which I know can be a problem, especially if you're doing a lot of family things and parties and
you're a big social drinker.
And you can you can be the odd man out. And so you need to do things to not make it so obvious, maybe that it maybe not even matter to your family, but you know, fixing a drink that looks like a drink.
Yeah, you can have flavored seltzer water or something like that can take its place quite easily.
Right.
And then again, I've gotten to the point finally in my life, you know, I'm basically a carnivore, and we'll go to potlucks and things. There's all kinds of yummy foods there. And most of the time I don't indulge. Nobody cares. Nobody pays any attention. And if anybody gives me a hard time, I just smile and go, yeah, thanks. Feeling good, feeling good, exactly. You know? So it's one of those things I don't think. But I think the biggest bottom line takeaway here, you have to customize the plan. Just because I say low carb is amazing, Just because Peggy says fish, above ground vegetables, and very, very small amounts of sweet potatoes and that are acceptable, doesn't mean it is for you.
No.
We will help you craft that. I mean, as part of this program, we want to work with you. That's why we've got the Facebook group. We might have other communities and things in the future, but right now we're relying on the Facebook group and our training within the membership. We have a low carb course available. If you'd like to take that, let us know. We've got massive discounts for members. We pulled it out of the membership because we want things in here that are appropriate for people in the course. And then we're giving massive discounts to any courses we have outside of the Ageless Vitality membership. So I think that's pretty well covered. Do you have anything more?
No, for right now. I mean,
We believe in
that's it.
short and sweet, and this one's probably one of the longer videos we've done lately.
And if you have questions coming off of what we just talked about, send them.
Create
know.
your own program. Find out what you will eat. Find out what your body's reactive to. I do believe in setting a baseline. You don't have to use the 10-day detox that Kim created for our low carb course. You know one of the best ways to detox? Don't eat for 2 or 3 days. He said, what? Don't eat for 2 or 3 days? Hey, it's not that hard.
Fasting is not a bad thing.
Usually once you go past the first 24 hours, it gets easy. I think the hardest part I've had when I've done longer fasts is just the love of food.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a very emotional eater, and so I have a tendency to go for the food.
We both
so
are.
yeah, we both are.
We live to eat.
So that's enough for today. We just wanted to come in and try to explain it to you a little more. And I think this is probably going to be both in our Facebook group under the nutrition tab, and then also I'm going to put it right after the nutrition in the members area. So you can get a little bit more of how to pick your nutritional plan. If you have any more questions, let us know. We can always make more videos. We can always hone for you, and we can work with you one-on-one through Messenger or however you want to contact us. So with that, move well.
Stay healthy.
Be happy.
Live your life with passion.
Oh, and Peggy's book is awesome. It'll be out next week, probably.
I hope so.
Unless this is 2 years from now, and it's been out ever back then. Okay, talk to y'all later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.